What I want the community to know about the work we do in our shelter is we're working hard to educate, to empower, to show the women that they're not alone and that we as an organization and as a community are here to stand by them.
We do have women that are suffering from abuse and families that need support and need to be safe. These services are so important in this community. And they need to be available 24/7.
So any woman, any person over the age of 16 can access us with or without their children. So we could have a 20-year-old with a 2-year-old with them, or we could have an 85-year-old. The oldest woman we've ever had here was in her mid-80s. So any woman who's experiencing abuse or homelessness.
When a woman accesses a shelter, what she can expect when she comes in for her stay is that her and or her children, if she has children with her, will have their own self-contained unit. They have 24-hour support from counselors that are here in the building. They're provided with meal service.
So we try to make it as easy as possible for people to access our service. So a phone call is really all they need to do. That's the first step, and then we would talk further with them.
They can call us directly. We have a 24-hour support line that's available for them. They can email Family Transition Place. They can attend as a walk-in, and they can be referred by other resources in the community as well.
So how have our units changed? So previous to COVID, women had their own bedrooms. And that was, we could have a small room, we could have a bigger family room with maybe 3 beds or 4 beds in it. We had some adjoining rooms, but women shared bathrooms and they dined together. The living room was communal and everybody kind of hung out together. Now what we have is individual units. So like this one here, every woman or every family would have the living space where there's beds and to suit their family, but there's also like a little dining area and there's a living area and there's a little kitchenette area and a fridge and a microwave and coffee maker, so that really their space is the space that they would spend the majority of the time in. They have their own bathroom, so it's really actually a much better setup for women, and something that we've really envied other agencies in the past that have had that, and now we have that. So that's been an amazing accomplishment to physically modify our building in such a short time, but also really, really great for women to have that individual space for themselves and their family to heal during this time.
So pets are allowed in the shelter now, and it's been really great for the women and the children because they don't have to leave their animals at home, or they don't not come in because they don't want to leave their animals. So they bring them in, they're a huge loving support to them, and the staff are really enjoying the companionship as well.
The work in the shelter goes on. It goes on whether there's COVID or not. It goes on whether it's summertime or wintertime. I've been asked if there's certain times of years or certain times of the week where there's a influx or an ebb, and it's constant. There's always a need. We're always working.
The shelter is actually the smallest part of our services because it's residential. It takes up the most space, but actually we have hundreds of people that access transitional support every year, and they don't have to be in the shelter in order to do that. We have the majority of the referrals come from the community.